Home. We all love the feeling of coming back to that familiar place. Your home belongs to you, filled with your things, your routines. Doesn't it feel good to know that you are there and you are known? But what if I tell you, home didn't exist? Imagine living in this world where everything is labeled and classified with a flag. Having nowhere to go, you just blindly follow the crowd, maybe hoping you could end up somewhere you fit in and find a purpose. My father is Spanish. My mother is Japanese. My birth in Hong Kong, my childhood in China. They say to be proud of your nationality. But in Japan, I'm the loud, messy foreigner. In Spain, I'm called the shy Chinese girl. I was just never the stereotype. Sometimes I would answer, gracias, in a Japanese vowel. And how do you choose between paella versus sushi? Why not both? You see, we're not just multilingual, we are multi-confused. When we're in a crowd, we don't look like them, but they do definitely look at us. Perhaps we don't have a mother tongue. Instead, we have this thing called a messy Google Translate in our minds. And we did not choose to have this third culture life. It chose us. For a long time, I felt homeless, unknown, unseen, misunderstood. But at least I know I'm not alone. We know quite well the dark side. The culture shock, the identity crisis, the shame of being the outsider. Some people are willing to make an effort to try and understand the clashing difference between cultures, while others aren't. These people give the so-called silent treatment. Whenever they disagree because of difference or things don't go as well as expected, they rather do nothing. You call that peace? No, it's a cold war, an awkward silence between people who wish the other side was gone. Now that's enough. We focus way too much on the negatives. We often forget that's only one side of the story. Let's aim higher, demand more. If we flip the coin, being homeless actually means you live everywhere. It's where you have the best overview of the world. This feeling of homelessness isn't a curse. It's where we learn our first lesson in true citizenship, where we learn the code for how people interact. It doesn't have to be us versus them. So, what is it that our future might be needing from us? We, ourselves, are individual puzzle pieces, each different from the other. So now, we need the glue to stick them all together. I believe it should be our shared responsibility to become this glue that binds the whole of humanity. We must run away from the temptations of stereotypes and face the nuances. Understanding a culture is about learning its way of its humor, taste of its food, code for friendship. How can you say, my country is the best, when you loved so many? How can you say one country is superior? Together, we can prove that a border is just a line someone drew on a map. That difference doesn't mean a threat. It means beautiful, valuable, necessary. We must understand that a difference is an asset that enriches our lives. So then, we can explain the why behind an action and find the common ground of humanity hidden beneath the cultural difference. So yes, we are the natives of nowhere, but that's our superpower. It is exactly why we carry the potential to become citizens everywhere. And that right there ladies and gentlemen, is what mankind needs to learn. To some, home may be where they lived the longest or where they were born. But I believe the sweetest home you can find is where your heart is, where you find your true friends. I won't follow after a flag. I will always chase after the best paella, the perfect sushi, and the juiciest dumplings. So, next time, when someone asks you, where are you really from? Don't go, Instead, look them in the eye and tell them, I come from the future. Thank you.